Hello, YouTube. It's another day. It's August 15th, 8:34 p.m. 2022. I can't seem to find the motivation to get to work on time at all lately. After the way they've just completely blown off the whole forklift driver recertification, I don't know. I just don't give a fuck about the job anymore. And with the way everything's going at home, I really don't give a fuck about much anything else anymore. I don't know, I'm just getting deeply into the not giving a fuck, I guess. Thank you. Del Taco once again had to ask for my receipt. I don't understand why when you give somebody a credit card for a transaction, it's just not like the thing to do to hand the card back with a receipt. I mean, it used to be anytime there was a credit card transaction, you had to sign for it. I was wondering why the hell that went out the window. But anyway, at least the burritos are hitting the spot. I haven't ate all day today. I mean, I guess I ate, I ate at work yesterday, which is technically today. So oh my god, the beans are salty as fuck. And these,
to the air-conditioned mall and your favorite music to keep you cool. 94.5 Cool FM.
Wow, beans are salty as fuck in these Del Taco burritos. They're usually a lot better than this. I do not want to hear Bon Jovi. Stop it. I'm not sure why I'm sitting here when the right lane is wide open. So, I was considering not even shooting a video, but I don't know, I figure I want to at least kind of stay committed to this whole record my life progress, whatever project. Progress or lack thereof. Alright, there's a guy on a motorcycle with the Death Wish. That's awesome. So, today's the 15th, halfway through August, and actually technically a little less than halfway through August, because August is the 31 days in August, I think. At any rate, I guess, 15th is the day I usually try and look at where I'm at finances wise, and am I gonna make it through the end of the month? I kind of wonder if everybody else who's living in poverty or near poverty does the same thing. It's like, 15th of the month, am I gonna make it to the end? I mean, I guess a lot of people are a lot worse off and, don't even have that luxury, right? I mean, hey, I'm back in a car and driving again, so, that alone kind of puts me closer to the haves than the have-nots, so I guess I should be thankful for that. Wish I had the ability to play my own music in this car. I mean, I guess I can. I could. It's so tedious to do it though. Like, I'd have to hook my iPhone. Actually, I don't know where my. I got an iPhone 7 Plus now, which of course doesn't have a headphone jack. So I don't know. Somewhere I do have one of those dongles that goes from Lightning to 8-inch stereo audio, but I don't know where the hell that thing is. It's been a long time since I've had any need for it. guess I could be playing music through my Obama phone, but then I wouldn't be able to record with it. Of course, I could record it with the iPhone. It seems like the Obama phone does slightly better. Ironically, does slightly better at making recordings of me driving after dark. And now I'm realizing that, like, with the time that the sun is setting and the time the sun is setting up, like, pretty much my entire life is back to being in darkness. Especially with me going into work every day, like an hour plus late. I haven't sat down to crunch the numbers and see how long this is sustainable as far as like where I'm at with my UPT and whatnot. I think I'm pretty much okay though. As far as like Amazon's not gonna fire me over it, which is really weird. Like that's such a weird policy. Like any other job, like I'm going now on a week and a half of just not showing up, either not showing up to work or not showing up even remotely close to on time. And by Amazon policy, that's okay. That's all right. Perfectly normal, perfectly acceptable. Yeah, I think at this point Amazon's just fully accustomed to the bulk of their workforce giving zero fucks. I mean, the fact that I still even show up and go there puts me ahead of probably 90% of people that Amazon has hired in the last year. Because it seems like the average person is like that comes in like when they're doing the waves of new hires. The average person is gone like within the week. Like they're not coming back within the week. And I think a lot of that is just that they're hiring pretty much anybody, any warm body that shows up, makes it through the interview process and passes a drug test and an obviously not very particular sort of background check. Wow, the QT on the left is definitely open now. Definitely business happening there at the QT. I'm still going to the Circle K. I'm pretty sure my my Sip and Save is expired. Pretty damn sure my Sip and Save is expired by now. But even with me not going every day and stuff, Sip and Save is $6. I mean, basically, I managed to get 6 drinks in a month, and the thing's paid for itself. So, still kind of hard to argue not getting it. In fact, at this point, probably the strongest argument against getting it is how poorly most Circle K stores, at least most Circle K stores that I go to, keep their soda fountains. Although I did one of my little vlog segments that was actually a short where I had gone into it's like changing buses between the 50 and the 27, and this guy's just standing there. Dude, are you going? You're just gonna stand there and look stupid. I mean, as a pedestrian, he has the right of way, but he's just standing there looking dirty. This guy here, that guy just standing there. I don't know if he's just waiting to like walk in front of me or what his fucking deal is. Like he has the right of way. Reed gonna run in front of me. He's just standing there, being dirty. So that's his goal. Oh, he's holding a squeegee. He's trying to wash people's windows. Dude, get a real fucking job. What the fuck? All right. Last time I came here, I left the camera on, but I don't think I got much anything. Honestly, I didn't go back and review it. I don't think I got much in the way of interesting footage because I parked too far to the side. But I'm gonna park here and maybe we'll get some good vagrants hanging out in front of Circle K footage while I go renew my Sip and Save and get myself a drink. I should really go to work, but my motivation couldn't really be much less, so. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, it was time to re-enroll. Oh, got some potato chips too. Yay. They used to be like $1.39 or $1.49 a bag, and then you could get like 2 for $2. Now they're, oh God, what was the price? The price has gone up so much, and this is just like within the last like year or so. The price has gone up this much on the Circle K branded potato chips. Now it was I can't make heads or tails of this receipt. Oh, anyway, that's a really confusing receipt. Anyway, I think it was like I forget what the individual price was, but I know it was notably cheaper if you got two, but it's like $3.33 for 2 bags. But it seems like the bags have gotten quite a bit smaller as well. Yeah, inflation and shrinkflation happening in tandem to make Circle K a whole lot more expensive for their store brand chips. All right, we got more homeless people hanging out there on the stoop. The old lady that was directly in front of me when I parked, she asked if I had 50 cents for the bus. Joke's on you. Oh, that guy got no headlights on him. Driving north, no headlights, no taillights. Awesome. Yeah, it's some bicycle. Loud cyclist, also no headlight. Wow. Way more traffic than there normally is this late night. Car on the clock says 8:47, so I need to add 3 to that. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8:50. Damn, I'm gonna get to Amazon like after 9. That's all right. I'll arrive there just in time for my paid break. That's awesome. So now there's the whole thing. Everybody takes breaks at the same time. I don't know. I think it's kind of asinine. I don't like it at all. I don't like the staggered break thing where work keeps continuing. And in fact, I didn't even really like the whole A break, B break thing. I'm kind of like having kind of a range where people just kind of go out and take their breaks. I mean, I see like some of, larger groups going and, going together just to kind of keep certain work groups in sync. But like kind of the way it worked for problem solvers and for me when I was a pit driver. And even for me as a water spider, when I was kind of doing my own thing and concentrating mostly on the pallets, was that I kind of went when I felt like I was caught up on the work I was doing enough to be gone for 15 or 30 minutes. Whether that meant, that I filled up the wood pallet zone enough that I could close the gate so that the driver could come in and get it, or whether I was driving and I had all the trucks were unloaded, and at that point I'm like waiting for the TDR person to handle the doors and drivers to get more trucks to me. It's like, okay, I should take my break now. I mean, obviously within reason of when they happen, but I think the break that everybody takes now, everybody goes to lunch at midnight on the night shift. And so I think the 2 15-minute unpaid breaks are at 9:30 and 3:15. Yeah, I'm gonna more or less show up just in time for my first unpaid break. So yeah, I did not even acknowledge the woman who asked me for 50 cents for the bus, because A, 50 cents doesn't get you on the bus. The absolute minimum fare on a bus is $1. Which, I mean, she looks like she qualifies for reduced fare for nothing else her age. But that's without any kind of transfer. That's just to get on a bus and ride in one direction. It's kind of weird the way Phoenix got rid of bus transfers. It's been that way for a long time. yeah, really nothing much changed since yesterday. My hot water heater is leaking. It's flooded part of my kitchen, my hall. That kind of sucks. And I should probably take care of that, but I mean, I don't know. I'm so deep into the fucking realm of not giving a fuck that, I don't know, I threw a towel over it and that got soaked. I don't know that we have another towel, but I'm okay with getting that dirty. I looked to see if there were maybe any hanging up behind the door in the bathroom, and I noticed that Priscilla has taken the towel rack behind the door in the bathroom. To be fair, I can't remember if that was hers or if that was mine, and if she wants to take it, that's just fine. I can give a fuck. I wasn't all that fond of it anyway. The only thing I found amusing in noticing that towel rack was gone. One towel, which is most definitely mine, like I bought it for myself, it's like super colorful. She moved that to another rack in the bathroom, which is great, but why she didn't steal my favorite towel. All the other towels are gone, which is fine. All the other towels are probably hers anyway. The other thing I noticed that was missing from behind the door in the bathroom was her silly ass rubber girdle. So I guess she's looking forward to being single and going out with that big old rubber girdle on to hide her big old gut. Yeah, I should help her. Of course, pretty much all she needs to, hook up with someone in the bar is being female. That's how it works. It doesn't even really matter. It doesn't even really matter how old you are. Just, be female. That's the key. Racking up in bars. Although I do find it funny that, before she had so many places that she would go disappear all night. All these friends that she was supposedly out with and doing stuff with and staying the night with, sometimes for 2-3 days on end. And now all I'm hearing from her is, I'm having to move all my stuff by myself. I'm doing everything by myself. No one is helping me. Now, welcome to my world, bitch. I haven't had anybody helping me for fucking 2 fucking years, including but not limited to you. I don't really have any sympathy at this point. I should be thankful I haven't tossed her out on her fucking ass completely, because that's really what I should be doing. So she worked today while I was in bed. I'll give her credit. She's definitely making an effort to be quieter, and she's closing the door, so at least it's not waking, her blah, blah, blah on the phone that working home for Vanguard Financial job. At least that's not waking me up like it used to, so that's good. But like, damn, you got your place on Friday. Why the hell ain't you doing your work there? What's the deal? Why is that taking so long to get handled? I mean, I could nip that into that fast. I could call Cox and tell him to shut off my internet. But I don't know that I want to do that. Not that I really use it. I mean, the only thing I use it for is when I get home. I mean, Wi-Fi on the iPhone, Wi-Fi on the Obama phone. But I still have basically unlimited internet on the Obama phone, which I can always hotspot to the iPhone. And then some absurdly small amount of data. I think it's, I don't know, 10 megs a month or something ridiculous. Whatever my data is for a month on the Mint Mobile, I don't even think it's enough to upload one of my average vlog videos, to say nothing of the streaming that I do with the phone. And that's with me still doing pretty much everything in 720p. Imagine if I started doing it all in like 4K or 1080p. So, it looked like she's made a little bit of progress at packing her shit. I mean, so little that if she continues working at the rate, if she continues doing it at the rate she's doing it, she might be moved out by like 2024. But yeah, I did notice two of the big, like, suction bags of clothes are gone, so that's something. Well, lots of blinking lights on the bridge. What's up with that? I think that's 51st Avenue. And someone was commenting on, I don't think it was one of my videos, I think it was one of Lizard Hunter's videos, was commenting about how 51st Avenue going north all the way from I-10 to Missouri is getting to be comparable to 27th Avenue as far as fentanyl zombies and streetwalkers and lot lizards and whatnot. The guy was obviously a trucker. He said he dropped off in a warehouse off 51st Avenue. I sometimes forget that's a warehouse district going up that way, but yeah, there are a lot of warehouses like near Grand Avenue. Speaking of warehouses, I haven't applied for any other warehouse jobs, and I probably should, although I don't know, I'm just wondering, like, why am I working in warehouses? Oh, because I needed a job and nobody would hire me for karaoke. Not that I've been looking for karaoke jobs either. I mean, to listen to Bree, my job at Bullock's is in jeopardy, but I don't know. I don't really think so. I mean, I think back to an incident that happened, I don't know, a month and a half ago, where, I don't know, I was in an unusually foul mood. There was this fucking creepy ass old guy with a walker that insisted on blocking the walkway from when you come in the front door. It goes into the dance floor, which is where asshole passing on the right. Thanks for that. Which is when I carry my speakers in, like, that's, well, I carry the one speaker in. Now I just keep it there. I've just been keeping it there, and that's because I just kind of sensed that I was going to be having a time period without my car, like I saw that coming. Anyway, the guy was in the way, and at one point he left, but he left the damn bar stool blocking the walkway, so I moved the bar stool, figured maybe, fucking in. Actually, I was kind of optimistic that the guy left because he creeps me the fuck out. But anyway, he came back in between his fat ass and the bar stool and this walker, like he was in the way. And part of me just wanted to punch the guy just because he disgusts me, and then part of me was like, well, maybe I can, so I moved his walker because I think the guy can. I'm pretty sure I've seen him walk without his walker. Granted, he struggles a little bit without it, but the dude can do it. I figured if I moved his walker, it would force him to get his fat ass off the bar stool, go to get his walker, and then I could move the bar stool. But anyway, I get in a shouting match with the guy, and Raina saw most of it, and she's just like. And of course, and most of my anger at that time was, I think Priscilla had been gone for like 2 days, or maybe she had just come home that day after being gone, spending the night with God knows who for the last couple of days. So I was pretty upset about that. And I don't know. I know that was part of it. It was probably a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. Anyway, Raina was kind of upset. She dragged me into the back and dragged me into the back room inside the bar, where apparently, which is supposed to be for employees and contractors and vendors only, not for general public. But for some reason, Bree thought that was an appropriate place to listen to that lady who was complaining about me not letting her do something that I don't let anybody do. As a matter of policy, as a matter of pretty much most KJs would agree is a smart policy. Anyway, my stomach doesn't feel good right now. God, I hope I don't spend all day in the bathroom because there's something wrong with these burritos. God, I still really don't feel like going to work right now. 9 o'clock on my clock, which means 9:01, so it's 9:04. So that's fine. I like coming in a little bit after the hour and throwing a little PTO on it. I just got to remember to convert. Sit down. I didn't do it yesterday. Sit down, and I didn't do any of it last week. So I'm sure I probably lost 2 or 3 hours of UPT that could have easily been converted into, 10 minutes of PTO, which would have given me more leeway on fucking off my job and also a little bit bigger paycheck. Anyway, I gotta be diligent. I gotta do it this week. God, my stomach's starting to hurt though. Well, yeah, my stomach is not happy right now. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, I created a scene and damn near punched a fucking old dude on a walker. That's how fucking angry I was. And I didn't get fired over that. I did get a definite talking to from Raina, but pretty much what she said to me was that, she made it pretty clear that the only reason she wasn't firing me was because I was a really good DJ and brought in a lot of people and got people active in singing but man, you just really gotta calm yourself down, like, 'cause you can't be like that. And I apologize. I'm just like, look, I'm just going through some really tough times at home, and this guy just was fucking pushing my buttons. And by the way, why is he standing? Why is he allowed to fucking occupy a walkway? Like, isn't that a fire hazard? But yeah, I think if Raina was going to fire me over something, it would have been that. But I mean, who knows? Maybe Bree's going to try to make him fucking make out what happened Thursday bigger than that, and Raina's going to be like, oh, there's a pattern here. There's no fix it, Dan. I don't know. Part of me doesn't even fucking give a fuck anymore. I mean, part of me loves my show there, and part of me is just fucking burned out on it. Burned out on life, I think that's the best way to describe where I'm at on everything right now. So anyway, yeah, not much progress with Priscilla. I think in the morning she was trying to do something about the water mess from the leak. Basically what I told her is, I'd love to call the landlord and have him come here and deal with it, but you need to get your fucking mess out of the kitchen. I said, I can't even come have him, I don't feel comfortable asking him to come in the kitchen with the kitchen looking like this. She's like, okay, I'll take care of it. She hasn't taken care of shit. The kitchen's just as bad as it was the last time I shot video on my way out the door showing it, if not worse. And at this point, like, I'm just sleep work, or lay in bed wishing I could sleep and work. It's a combo of both. I was actually up on time for work tonight. Like, Priscilla came in after she was done on the phone and felt me up a little bit, but didn't finish the job. Never fucking does. I shouldn't say never, but usually fucking doesn't. Mostly just came in to bitch about nobody helping her move stuff, and I'm like, well, whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I need to grab my shit and go to work. I have 2 unfinished burritos in that bag. I started one burrito without finishing the one before. I hate it when I do that. Anyway, thanks for coming along on the ride. Hopefully today at work is a little better than yesterday, but yesterday was pretty fucking miserable. I just really didn't want to be here, and that's pretty much where I'm still at now. There's hardly anybody here. I'm just wondering at this point if there's just so many people have quit that they're just shorthanded on people, but because there's not a lot of work, they're not hiring any more people, so they need everybody that's bothering to show up, and that's why there's no VTO on the app. I gotta say, I got here a little bit late, but I can't imagine there were a lot of people that were let go on, via PTO between the time I was supposed to be here and the time I got here. I feel like it was only like an hour and 15 minutes late or some shit like that yesterday. Not nearly as late as I am today. But yesterday, I do know there were some people that mentioned that they kind of wanted to go home early and wanted VTO, and then one of the line loaders, that guy's kind of weird. He's got fucking half his head just shaved and the rest of his hair is blue. I don't know. He's not an awful guy, but he creeps me out a little bit. Anyway, he after the third break, as I was walking back, because I was a little bit late leaving, so I was a little bit late coming back. Even though in theory everybody is supposed to be at break at the same time, it never quite works like that. And at this point, I'm always taking a little bit longer breaks than I should, because what the fuck are they going to do about it? I mean, write me up like I fucking care anymore. You know, at this point, until you put me back on a forklift, I could give zero fucks about really anything. Anyway, yeah, they, anyway, I saw him walking out, and I was like, whoa, they finally handed out VTO, and he goes, nope, got tired of waiting for it. I'm using my PTO. I'm out of here. I'm like, cool. I don't know. I don't feel like I have a lot of PTO left. I feel like I got like 10 hours and 20 minutes or some shit like that to last me till next January. So using that pretty sparingly. Anyway, I really need to go in because I'm actually using it, in theory, using it right now. So thanks for coming with on the drive. And I know, pretty boring video. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully my life gets interesting again soon, because right now I just got 9 Inch Nails. Very menacing remix of 9 Inch Nails. Every day is exactly the same, fucking echoing through my head, and it's not a good thing.